watch it for the romance, watch it for the drama, or watch it
Of course we
because
watch it
it's
for the
something
drama.
to do on a Monday night, the Bachelor franchise has undoubtedly made you
And this is why I'm watching this stuff, because I need more than just Monday night.
cringe at some point or another. So here are 31 of the cringiest moments from the Bachelor
Let's see how
franchise
cringy
that
these
will
really
make you
are.
wince
But
with
this
secondhand
video has a lot of
embarrassment
views.
or awkwardness, as if you were watching the Scott's Tots episode of The Office.
Hey, Mr. Scott, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
His face.
Now, to start this off, rose ceremonies can be one of the most
Oh my
tense parts of
gosh.
The Bachelor
I would
for
never
any
want to stand
contestant,
through that.
as you stand awkwardly
Apparently it's like takes hours, and the first night goes into the morning, like the AM. They're standing there. I couldn't do it.
waiting to hear if you're about to be rejected on national TV or not. But one way to make it even more awkward is
Oh,
to hear
yes.
the wrong name, walk forward, and nearly fall on your butt.
Julia.
Julia.
Julia. Sorry.
Oh.
Jillian
Oh,
here
she laughs
is
it
then
off.
left
That's
to
good.
laugh it off and try to fix the carpet as
That's
the other
adorable.
women awkwardly watch on. But at least for Jillian,
My
she got a rose
gosh.
that night. Cause if you think that was bad, check out Kylie from night 1 of Juan Pablo's season.
Cat.
Cat.
Cat. Cat.
Oh,
Cat,
I thought you said
cat.
Kylie. I'm sorry. Can you take both of us?
His
Juan Pablo
face.
sends her home that night. But it isn't
Aw,
always
no.
the contestant's fault at the rose ceremony, as seen here when Jesse Palmer calls out the
I don't
wrong
remember
woman's
watching
name
this
and
season.
realizes it a little too late.
Katie.
Most definitely.
Oh, she's so adorable. I like her.
Chris, I need to talk to you real quick.
Where's Katie now?
That wasn't the girl I wanted to give it to.
This would never happen
Karen, I said Katie.
on the seasons
Things are
now.
then made even more awkward when Jesse returns to let the ladies know about his
I really do love their looks, actually. Like, is this 2000s? When is this?
mistake and offers Katie a pity rose.
Katie, I accidentally called out the wrong name. But I would like to extend to you the option of staying.
I'll stay and see how things go. Sure. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, I like that response. She's so sweet.
But hey, at
of course.
least he wasn't rejected while giving out the rose. A rose that no one, and I mean no one, wanted at all.
Why does he say that? What
honor
happened?
goes to Luke S. from Bachelor
Oh,
in
okay.
Paradise,
Luke.
who would really
I
like
watched
to spend
this.
the rest of his time in paradise getting to know Bree, a feeling that's not quite mutual.
Yeah.
Accept this rose.
They are not on the same playing field.
I can't say yes to that. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Absolutely.
Is there anyone else who would like Luke's rose
At least she
tonight?
didn't lead him on. She'd rather go home
Anyone?
than take his rose.
All right. Unfortunately, if you're not in a
This is horchata, by the way. I wonder if I'm the first person to drink homemade horchata while watching The Bachelor cringiest moments. No, I'm not that special.
relationship,
Absolutely, Chris. Don't worry about it.
say goodbyes.
Oof. Now, keeping the cringe
That
fest
was
in paradise,
sad.
sometimes it's common on the show for contestants to serenade those that they're in a couple with. But usually
Am I the only one that does not like men to serenade me or sing? I'm just not into that.
that's done by someone who actually has a background in music. When it's not, it can be
Musicians?
rather hard to
Red
watch, like
flags.
here with Nicole, whose song for Clay is only made worse by Clay's awkward reaction to each verse.
I wrote you a special song.
Okay, so
Oh
I
my gosh,
remember
Chris.
this, and it was actually really
Touchdown,
cute.
Baby. I want to be a lady. Cheering
He likes
from the
it. Why is this cringy?
sidelines.
This should not be in this
You
video.
take away my frown lines.
He likes it. Look at his
Speaking
face.
of awkward musical moments in Bachelor franchise
Okay,
history,
this is
none
good.
quite tops when Casey serenaded Bachelorette Allie with an impromptu improvised song after the romantic helicopter ride.
When I was flying in the helicopter over this amazing city, I looked to my left and never saw something so pretty.
And
She
Casey,
just
as a
laughs. She's
contestant,
not
is
into
quite
it.
a
That would be my
bundle of cringe
reaction.
throughout his season, as not long into the show, he goes out and gets
Oh my
a tattoo
gosh.
for Ellie.
This guy is
and then
one of a
he
kind.
does a lot more serenading.
On the beach in California, you made me start to believe And I knew right then first moment.
Her face
that
is like,
you and
stop
I would
singing. She's not
last
into it. Why can't he
forever
read
be
her
yours.
face? You know what, though? These guys are just trying to stand out any way possible, so I get
Just
it.
kind of came to me.
But hey, at least he's not as
It just kinda
cringy as
came to
when they
me.
rapped with Soulja Boy on Desiree's season of The Bachelorette.
I'm here for love, not here for the drama.
Yo.
If you mess with
What?
me, you're going home to your mama.
Yo.
I need a real man. I'm
Is this her season? Who is this? I don't remember this.
See you later.
I'm a big Bachelor Nation person, but I guess I came on maybe like 5 years ago, so I haven't seen everything. This
Big.
is something I need
Alright,
to see.
next I want to cover one of
Okay,
the
I watched
cringiest
Ari.
moments in franchise history
Didn't
from
like
my
him.
memory. Something that left me cringing and yelling at my screen when I watched it live. Bachelor Ari's breakup with Becca. Now,
Oh,
if you
why'd
don't
they do
know,
my girl Becca
during
like
Ari's
that?
season of The Bachelor, he picked Becca here
The
and proposed to
ring.
her at the final rose ceremony. However, not long after, he decided nah, he'd rather be with his runner-up Lauren. And what follows is one of the cringiest, most awkward breakups the show has ever seen. Because once Ari
Yeah.
does the deed,
I would love to know the behind the scenes. Like, why did they film this? This is...
he just stays and follows her around for what feels like forever.
He's so passive, and she
Hey,
just
are you
doesn't want
okay?
that.
Leave. What are you still doing here?
And then, every time
Yeah.
it looks like he's finally heading out the door, he comes right back. From start to finish, this is a 30-minute
He's, like,
straight
lurking around the
segment
house.
that had to go into commercial break partway through, leaving fans yelling, "Read the room, Ari. Read the room." But Bachelor breakups are a natural and very common part of the franchise. None perhaps more notable than Jake and Vienna's.
You don't know me, and I wouldn't have done it. And if you
If I don't know you, then why
please
are we-
stop interrupting me.
Wow.
The thing is, when I got down on one knee again, I got
Okay.
interrupted. Good Lord.
How does he yell at her behind closed doors? This is a red flag.
Maybe that one's not so much cringy as it is just hard to watch. But if you want awkwardness in a breakup, it's hard to top Jasmine here, who started to see the writing on the wall that Bachelor Nick was just not that into her.
It makes me so upset and frustrated. I'm like so mad at him because I like him so much, but I want to like choke him right now.
Which leads to one of the more uncomfortable
Oh my
confrontations
gosh.
from the show as Jasmine shares her choking desire with Nick.
Choke you so bad.
She just says what's on her mind. Oh my god, look at Nick.
Put you in the choke. You go like this. Do you want me to show you?
Alright, this
Get on top of
girl
you, like shadow you, and like
is a freak.
never gotten choked before.
We know
no
that.
girls ever did that to you?
No,
Okay, great. You want me to do it right now?
no.
I mean,
Of
I think
course,
she
if I'm
just
going to
knows that it's over, so she's just going with it. I mean, she's on TV.
Mention a Bachelor breakup that
Oh,
is chock
wow.
full of cringe, I'd be remiss not to mention the ending of Peter Weber's season, which is some top-level cringe because of one woman in particular. No, it's not his final pick and ex-fiancée Hannah Ann. No, it's not his runner-up Madison. I'm
I don't
talking
think
about
either of these
his
were a good
mother,
match.
Barb.
We
And
love
this
Barb.
mommy-son relationship is the motherlode
Barb,
of Bachelor
if she wasn't
cringe,
married, she needs a
spanning
season.
2 seasons. Really starting with when the proud mama cheered upon hearing
I just
about
love
her
a proud
son's
mama.
windmill-powered sexcapade.
I did say there was something that Peter and I did twice.
Hannah.
It was actually 4 times.
Oh my gosh. But Jesus still loves her.
Okay, I just lost. I've gathered all these clips, watched them multiple times, and that one just made me cringe all over
I
again.
actually like
but
that.
Once
I'm
Peter
not
was
too-
announced as
it's
the
not too
Bachelor,
cringy.
Barb's cringiness really took center stage.
iconic.
And when things got down to the wire with Peter's final 2 picks, Barb made it clear that only one woman would do.
Anna, Anne loves you with all of her heart.
Oh my gosh.
Don't let her
Okay, no mom is as emotional as Barb was. Seriously.
go.
Hannah and
Don't
Stan.
let her go. Bring her home to us.
But
Bring
Barb's
her
over-the-top
home.
emotional outbursts don't end here.
Oh
As
my
Peter arrives to
gosh.
tell
Imagine
his mom
that being
and dad
your
who
mom,
he
though.
proposed to
Like,
in the end,
if she's
and
mad at
if
you,
it
I
was
couldn't
Mom's
imagine.
pick. And just look at them. It looks like they're waiting to hear if Peter's dying or something.
They're so close,
And
though.
I asked
I love this family.
Hannah Ann to marry me.
Oh my god. It's like she won $1 million.
I lost. I
Wow.
lost again. Oh boy. But wait, there's more. As when
I
Peter eventually
definitely-
breaks off his engagement with Hannah Ann and decides to get back together with Barb's arch-nemesis Madison, Barb
Her
is none too pleased.
arch-nemesis.
She rolls her eyes as the footage is played back, and even claps when Hannah Ann shoves back her engagement ring. And for the
Hannah Ann
cherry
is a
on
strong
top,
girl.
Barb even dumps all over her son's new relationship.
Chris, he's going to have to fail to succeed. That's it.
When they were still together,
All his friends,
what
all
did
his
she do
family,
though?
Everyone that knows him knows that it's not, it's not going to work.
It didn't
And
work.
while Barb
She's
was
right.
right,
She's just
and
very
there's a
blunt. Like,
ton
let him
of
figure it out.
behind-the-scenes
He's a grown
producer
man.
meddling that Barb is actually referencing here, which adds a lot
I think she's a
of
little
new
controlling.
context to
Look,
the
he looks like a
breakup.
little boy.
This is still something that was taped to be put on national TV, and it would have been a lot less cringy if she kept to the quiet scowling instead
I
of
like her.
seemingly
She's just
slamming her own
very
son for
opinionated,
not
and
picking
those
the
types of
girl
people
she
scare
wanted.
me.
Now, speaking of temper tantrums from Peter's season, next up in the cringe catalog is none other
El
than
Capitan.
Victoria F., who literally threw a childlike tantrum.
Victoria,
upon
she's
seeing
from
she might
Virginia,
go
Virginia
skydiving.
Beach.
Are we skydiving? Are we skydiving? No, I can't. I'm
I
not
feel like she was
And
acting
Victoria had tons
a lot of the
controversy
time. I
surrounding
don't
her all
know.
season, including having to dance while an ex of hers
Her
was the
ex.
musical entertainment
Did
for
they
her
plan this?
one-on-one.
It's so
but after
weird.
a season of awkwardly not
Small
being able
world.
to communicate her feelings and walking away crying
That
on
was
every date
cringy.
she had, it all truly culminated in one of the most
I hope she
dramatic
grew up a
hometown
little
dates
bit.
ever, where an ex of Peter's shows up to send him a warning
What is with the exes in this season? They're like clearly not ready for
about
marriage.
Victoria as a homewrecker. That leads to a truly awkward argument right in front of Victoria's family home.
I'm just asking for the truth.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore, Peter, because
So you just have given up on this?
you literally just came in here to act like that? Are you kidding me?
Excuse me?
What is she
literally
saying?
Excuse you, what?
Next on the cringe
Oh
list
my
is yet
God.
another awkward hometown date
This
experience.
was me when I was 21.
Here's what $5 a month with Lemonade covers.
And for this one, we're going to have to go all the way back to Jason
Yay!
Nesnick.
This is before going on The Bachelor meant you had a whole career, like before social media. This is actually to find love.
Season from 2009, where on his hometown date with Naomi, Naomi's mom decides to hold a funeral for a bird she ran over.
I want to thank Rosie
Aw,
for
I like
sacrificing
her.
herself for this moment of celebration of life.
Yeah. Everyone say goodbye.
Hi,
Or you
Rosie.
I mean, it's funny. It's also really sweet.
Maybe not the
I don't think
best
that's
time,
cringy.
Mom.
Like, have you ever ran over a bird or hit an animal? Like, it's the worst feeling ever. Seriously.
But let's now move back to the more recent seasons, and I'm not just talking about Matt James's
Matt.
affinity for kissing with his eyes open.
Oh my. That's like a really bad Tinder date. Sorry. Not Bachelor quality. This is cringy. I don't like watching that. I'm this luckiest man ever. Seriously. What?
Okay, that was a little cringe. I want to bring
Not
it back
sure
to
about
just
that one.
before that, to Claire and Tayshia's
Claire.
season, which
I keep
had
forgetting
a
how many
few
seasons
cringeworthy
there have
moments,
been.
like Chase and Ed's chicken legs versus Schmedium's shirt argument.
You have chicken legs. You lost the competition.
Dude, chicken legs, that's fine, man.
Take your
Alright,
medium
that's
shirt.
a low blow. Like, why?
Sit down. My medium shirt, it's actually large.
Not so much cringy for what went down, but more so because of how brutally affected
This
their
has just
egos
gotten really
were
low.
over such lame burns. But the ultimate cringe comes from the lightning-fast relationship between Bachelorette Claire and her eventual pick, Dale. A relationship that involved pants sniffing for some reason.
Dale's pants.
She's obsessed with him. Oh my gosh.
What does that even mean? I don't know man sizes.
This is so cringy. On TV?
But really hit the awkward heights when the two sat down for a post-engagement update and the topic of babies comes up.
What is next for you guys? Moving in together?
Babies.
Yeah, she was ready. She's in her late 30s.
And this really hits new context when you think about how
so
quickly
attractive.
the relationship imploded after that. Although they are now back together, I think. Now, before we
I don't
finish
think
off
so
this
anymore.
cringe compilation, I'd like to throw in some honorable mentions. Stuff that, while funny or awkward or weird, might not be cringe depending on how you view it.
Is this the
First
end?
up,
Because
there's Everything Chad.
Let's just pretend you're Hitler. If I'm
This
friends
has
with you,
not been
let's
that
not pretend
cringy.
I'm Hitler.
Apart from Chad's constant eating, including just a straight up raw sweet potato, Chad's
Oh
bro
my,
chacho
he's
big
so
alpha
weird.
man attitude was pretty cringe. Most cringe of all, this edit he got after being eliminated. And I don't know what's more
The
cringe,
producers?
Chad trying
What
to
was
return
going
like
on?
he's from The
What are
Shining,
you guys doing here?
or this weird whistle edit the Bachelor people threw on top of it.
This makes me realize how dumb this show is sometimes.
Chad then got really drunk in paradise and told off Chris Harrison.
You, Chris Harrison.
Chris? What
Come
did
at
he
me.
do?
Before eventually starting a pornographic OnlyFans account, the true cringe of it all. Next
Oh
on the
my.
honorable mention list are
Life
two
update.
ladies from Chris Soul season, first being Ashley S.
That to me is an onion. Take a freaking look at the onion. Look at this onion.
This makes me want to look up every single one of these people on Instagram and see what they're doing now. Does anyone else do that?
And Ashley S gets a little extra on a paintball group date.
I feel like I made
Yeah, she makes me feel really uncomfortable. I feel like I've met like a couple people like her, look the exact same way, and they're all like super weird and quirky.
The Mesa Verde.
Girl, you have a twin.
And then there's
I used to work with
Kelsey,
her,
who
Famous
has a
Daves.
really amazing story to tell.
I was married to, his name was Sanderson Powell. He was amazing. And unfortunately, he died.
Now, you might be thinking, wow,
That's
that's
sad.
tragic. But it's Kelsey's private interview that really turns things weird.
Oh, isn't my story amazing? It's tragic, but it's amazing.
But the real cringe is in
It's
how
not that
obviously
cringy.
edited
She's
this
just
section was,
full of
as
life.
Kelsey was meant to be portrayed as a villain for the season. Continuing on, we also have Tierra's
Uh-oh.
stair-falling injury that led to some alone time and quick healing with Sean Lowe,
Kind of worked out in benefit of me.
not to mention her eyebrows,
Straight stairs, raised eyebrow.
I can't control my eyebrow. I cannot control my eyebrow. I
That
can't
is
control what's on my
funny.
face.
Kelsey
These arguments
Weir's
are
champagne
so
gate
petty.
that really blew up in her face,
Oh my gosh.
Are you okay?
I'm never doing that.
Are you okay? I'm so.
Well,
That's
no.
funny.
DeMario being confronted by his girlfriend who swears on her
Right.
kittens' lives that he's been lying to Rachel.
On my father's grave, never, ever. On my
okay.
of my
Can I-
kitten
Oh,
sleeping in my
wow.
house right now, on my brother, my dad, my father's grave.
Can I?
Lexi,
Can
hold
I
on one
Last time he
second.
was
I
in
mean-
my house,
Can
he
I?
was
And
I
of course
believe
I gotta
her.
mention Waboom Guy.
I forgot about this guy. He's a character, seriously. Like, this is what I mean by they come on the show to get more attention. Like, this guy isn't looking for marriage.
But for the final two cringe moments from this franchise,
Does anyone
I
miss
want to
Chris
talk
Harrison?
about two moments that
I'm
really had producer
kind of
force
like Tasha's
written all over
acting
them.
is.
The first being the hottest kiss in the world with Evan and Carly. Now, Evan and Carly's
Let's see.
relationship started out
I'll
real
be the judge
cringy
of that.
in Bachelor in Paradise season 3,
We'll be the judge of that.
but actually ended up kinda cute. At the start, Evan was really invested in Carly, but the feelings weren't so mutual.
Oh, they're still
So the Bachelor
together.
people
This is
then
like the one
decided to send
couple.
them out on a date to break a world record for the longest, hottest kiss, where Evan and Carly had to eat
Okay,
a
so
habanero
longest
pepper
kiss
and then
check
hold a kiss
equals
without
marriage.
breaking it for more than 90 seconds, which results in one
This
of the
is
most
so
awkward,
cute that they can talk
sweaty,
about
and
this
uncomfortable
now that they're married.
kisses ever seen. Ugh.
Wow.
Gross.
Ew.
Just to set the record straight, I threw up not just from the pepper.
She threw up. Oh my gosh. That's so
They then
funny.
go on to get married and have children. And
I love
then
that for
a
them.
divorce. And for
Wait,
our last cringeful Bachelor
what?
franchise moment
Divorce?
from Ben Higgins' season,
Okay, I have a lot of
it's
research to do.
Olivia.
That is wonderful.
Olivia's
Confidence.
Vegas cake dance was truly a cringeworthy thing to watch.
She
And
needed
in
to work
today's
it. She had all the
context,
props.
It's even cringier, but not for Olivia.
That
as
is
we now
cringy.
know that this moment, along with a whole lot of Olivia's portrayal
She's so
as a villain,
pretty.
allegedly happened due to producer influence and coercion, truly making production the cringiest part of the show.
Production
So
is the
that's it for this
cringiest part.
Cringefest
You're
Bachelor
right. This is a
franchise
great
video.
compilation,
I hope you
whoever
enjoyed it,
made this.
or at least cringed trying. And if you